Have you ever wondered what the world would be like without mental illness? Growing up as a kid, my brother and I watched our mother be abused by our father. And whenever dad wasn't abusing mom, verbally or physically, he was verbally and eventually started physically abusing me. As you can see, my brother, which is actually my stepbrother because I'm the oldest, but I am not his dad's daughter. So that's where the difference comes in. My brother is serves in the military. Just recently got married about 3 years ago. But unfortunately, all of the heartache and sadness I can see on his face just in this one picture, and how he longs to have solace, to be settled, and he's very unsettled. So, my brother was diagnosed with general anxiety disorder. I'm not sure what medications he's taking, but for his 50th birthday, we happened to be up in the mountains when he was telling us about how he regrets life. So everything that um, he has ever experienced in his life poured out on that mountain that day. And one of the biggest things is him not having children. So he longs for that, and I pray that someday he'll have it. But he also is an officer in the Air Force and serves on their suicide prevention committee. So he knows what it's like, and he understands their feelings. So he still has a long way to go, though. Mom was diagnosed with generalized anxiety as well, borderline bipolar. She is an only child, and both of her parents are dead. So she's on, I know for sure she's on Paxil, and she's also on Trazodone. And as most of you know, she suffered a traumatic brain injury New Year's Day of 2017. So it's been a pretty rough ride at our house, but she's doing okay. This young lady, which is my sister mom's third child, her second daughter, this was where everything changed in mom's life once she was born and she was able to get up and walk around, or whatever you want to say. And she was eventually, at the age of 14, diagnosed as a bipolar 2 because of all she had a lot of manic days. She was just a out of character child. Mom struggled for years and years and years to try and get her help, but no matter what she did, it was never good enough, or she was never able to get the help that she needed. So once she was put on the correct medicine, she was eventually put on Paxil. I want to say maybe 50 milligrams a day, whatever it was a lot. And then I'm not sure what else she had to take. Because of the stigma, she was very embarrassed, so mom really never talked about it. And it's really crazy to see. When I see this picture right here, my brother has a smile on his face, and I have a smile on my face, but I thought I was doing rabbit ears. But when you look at Mary, that is Mary's true character and how she carries herself. Um, she is a very mean and cold-hearted person. My brother is a very soft-spoken and doesn't deal with conflict very well. He would rather go ahead and sweep it underneath the rug or just leave it in the air and never discuss it. And as for me, I want to take the bull by the horns and tear the china shop up. So, of all of mom's children, all three of us are on some form of medication for depression. My depression kicked in full blown once I got divorced and had to deal with my youngest daughter, who had a really hard time with it. And my oldest daughter had a very hard time with it as well. But Jessica had decided that she was going to, just jump right in wearing all black. And so once she did that, I felt like I was losing control of my daughter. And I had a lot of sleepless nights. And so as a Christian, I fought going to the hospital or going to the doctor to get some form of medication, because I knew that as long as I prayed and trusted in God, that He would deliver me from this. However, I needed help, so I went and sought help, and I've gotten a little better. There's days when I'm worse than others, but for right now I'm doing okay.